Hello guys, welcome back to your wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information from across Nigeria and in the world globally. The place where we bring you the latest happenings in the Nigerian news world. In case you're just joining us for the first time, I would love you to subscribe to this wonderful channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our hot news updates like this once we drop them. In the heart of Nigeria's southeast, where tension crackles like electricity in the air, a major breakthrough has just sent shockwaves across the region. Notorious names, feared insurgents, once whispered by fierce locals, have now fallen into the net of security forces. This isn't just another headline. It is a seismic move in the ongoing war between peace and unrest. The Nigerian army, in coordinated strikes with police and intelligence units, have dismantled key stronghold of indigenous people of Biafra IBOP and their militant wing, the Eastern Security Network (ESN). With their commanders arrested, weapons recovered, hidden camps exposed. Tonight, we take you deep inside the operations, who was captured, what shocking evidence was uncovered, and what does it mean for the future of the fragile Southeast. This is the story behind the headlines. This is Viewpoint, and they are watching a truth that demands to be heard.
Troops of Operation Udoka sustained offensive posture throughout the week under review. Between 8th to 13th October, they conducted offensive operations and arrested a suspected IPOB ESN terrorist commander identified as Gentle, who was on troops wanted list along 8 other criminals in Owerri West and Maitoli local government areas of Imo State, as well as Izzi and Abochukwu local government area of Ikodi State. Some weapons, ammunition, and vehicles were also recovered from them. Additionally, a female IPOB ASN collaborator, who also was believed to be one of their logistics suppliers, was arrested in Umunochi local government area of Abia State on 13th October 2025. During the arrest, 3 children, whose investigation revealed were biological children to a wanted IPOB PSL leader identified as Madwabuchi Wampo, otherwise known as Emergency, were found in her custody. It was further revealed that the terrorist leader is also her relation.
Let's begin with the saying, this is not just another crime update, it is a chronicle, a story of power, resistance, and consequences. Over the past year, the security forces in Nigeria have ramped up operations against the IPOB and this armed wing ESN. Key figures have been captured, secrets have been extracted, and the balance of fear and control in Southeast continues to shift. One of the more notable arrests is that of Ifeanyi Eze Okorenta, better known by his allies as Gentle the Yahoo. On September 16, 2025, the Nigerian army confirmed his capture in a raid at his hideout in Akwa-Ihube or Kigwe local government area of Imo State, working in conjunction with 34 Artillery Brigade and other security agencies. When troops stormed his hideout, they recovered an arsenal, an English pistol, 120 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, 25 rounds of 7.62 mm NATO ammo, a live cartridge, multiple phones, and police and military uniforms, and even a German flag. At the site, they discovered a workshop used for dismantling stolen vehicles and destroyed 10 motorcycles. This move was framed by the military as a symbolic blow to the gang's operation, particularly those involving in kidnapping, arms trading, impersonation, and infrastructure attacks in the region. But he wasn't the only one in Imo State to be arrested by the police. Police also confirmed the arrest of Chukwuebuka Eriogo and Uzoechi Okechukwu, 2 men described as a commander and sub-commander of ESN operating in Uguta and Mbitolu areas. According to Imo State Police, those arrests were made during operation on September 9 and September 16, following intelligence that placed their camp at Obudi Agwa in Uguta local government area of Imo State. The operation resulted in 16 arrests, including Sub-Commander Pascal Ibog, and the recovery of arms, ammunition, flags, and charms. When the police stormed the hideout, they encountered fierce resistance. Gun battles ensued, but the superior firepower of security forces prevailed. Among those arrests were Eriogu and Igbogu, who had been linked to multiple violent attacks in those communities. Meanwhile, across operations by security agencies in Imo and Rivers State, 5 suspected ESN operatives were arrested following intelligence from previous captured commanders at the B444 camp in Ezioha. The suspects included Iwuji Chima, a 33-year-old hailing from Oba Agwa Oguta local government areas of Imo State, a vigilante operative allegedly collaborating with ESN, and Chimezie Wala, a 32-year-old described as an accomplice. Earlier operations in Imo State also flagged men such as Amechi Onyebuchi, 38 years old, Ozioma Ihedoro, 39 years of age, Sifrem Igbe Bunam, 50 years old, and Uchenna Opara, a 30 years old man, linked to attacks on security formation, infrastructure, and local communities. Some confessed their role in the kidnapping and murder of Emmanuel Oguzie, carrying out orders from the commander known as Asari. In Enugu State in July 2025, security forces arrested 2 suspected ESN operatives during a down raid in Agwo local government area of Enugu State. The suspects, Ferdinand Udebe, otherwise known as Gentle, and Iwokwe Francis, popularly known as Oni Ali, were said to have been hardened operatives involved in various attacks on infrastructure and security personnel. Other operations in Imo have been seen by police dislodged IBOP and ESN hideouts in Njaba, recovering arms and arresting suspects, Uchenna Opara, Ozioma Ihedoro, successfully. These are the names: Okorenta, Eriogu, Okechukwu, Igbogu, Udegbe, Onyebuchi, Ihedoro, Opara, Uwala. They represent not faceless militants, they represent networks. They represent cells of influence in towns, roads, forests, rivers. When one is arrested, it sends shockwaves. Operation intensify. Intelligence conduits dry up or shift. Now, beyond these names and guns, what does this arrest reveal? First, they reflect a coordinated push by the security forces to dismantle IBOP ESN command structure in southeast Nigeria. The targeting is not random, but intelligence, local informants, and interagency cooperation appear central to sources. Secondly, the recovery of weapons, uniforms, flags, workshops reveal that the groups are organized. They are not merely guerrilla fighters. They are infrastructure, logistics, identity. When you capture a workshop or a uniform, you strike symbolism and capacity. Third, bursts of arrest often follow surge in violence. When kidnapping or attacks spike forces around, in some cases, suspects gave confession implicating senior figures, leading to cascading arrests. Fourth, the risks and blackish are real. Local communities may face collateral impacts. Arrests may influence insurgents' escalation in retaliation. Let me share with you one more point. Some claim that the arrest of Gentle the Yahoo is exaggerated or technically incorrect. A media outlet published by that official channel have denied that the capture announcement was made through the proper military press channel. So viewers must weigh high reports with caution. In the balance, this crackdown shifts the playing field. They degrade command cohesion of IBOP ESN forces leaders on the ground or spark internal split. But they also risk pushing remaining operatives to radicalize and more deeply. So I have something to say based on this news. This arrest of this suspected notorious bandit, it's a bonus. It's a thumbs up for the Nigerian security operatives. It is a good work by them, but my urge for them is to continue in the good work, because these arrests are not the end point. They are the breaks in the narrative, opportunities to rebuild or reconfigure. The arrests might lead to peace, that's the positive side, or will provoke further violence. Who knows, that is the negative side. Who fills the vacuum when the commander falls? That's the question. These are the names you've had it: Okoyenta, Eriogo, Okechukwu, Onyebuchi, Ihedoro, Opa, Opara are key characters in the conflict that's far from over. These arrests are not the end point, they are breaks in the narrative, opportunities to rebuild or reconfigure. Thank you for working with me this part. If this video opened your eyes, share it, let listeners know. The security conversation is not abstract, it is real people in our communities. What do you think will happen next in Southeast? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, I remember your #1 spot for everything hot in the Nigerian news spoil. This is